G'day, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Isaac Butterfield, and it's no secret I absolutely despise Gen Z. They are complete and utter horrible pieces of words that I can't say this early in a video. And that's why there's so many videos on this channel of me talking all manner of shit about them. Can I say that now? And this video is no different, but it's a compilation. So sit back, relax, and just think yourself lucky you're not one of these horrible dipshits. Bubba was forced to shower and lost his pheromones. This is what I'm talking about, Gen Z. This is what I've had comments saying, oh, you got to stop talking shit about Gen Z. No other generation does this shit. This is fucking you people. I will say this though, before I went to high school, I was in my final year of primary school, year 6 we call it in Australia, and we went to the high school that I went to, Whitebridge High it was called, still is. And we went there and there was a goth dude standing there with all this long black creepy hair, and he was burning a Barbie doll's head with a lighter. So there has been weird people for a long time, but this is different.
Papa, what did they do to you?
Look what they did to me. Oh.
Yuck.
Oh,
That's fucked. Could you imagine the stink that comes from the sexual relationship that those two gross humans have? It will permeate through eternity. It is disgraceful, disgusting, and despicable. POV doctor said you're healthy. Okay. I don't know about that. This is Big Brave Babe. I think people find it hard to believe a plus-size girl could be healthy. Everyone's different. Everyone has different issues. I don't have diabetes or high blood pressure or any of that. I might be big, but I make sure I'm okay. It's my problem, and I'm not asking for any opinions. The only thing that almost took me out a couple of weeks ago was the flu. Be careful. Why do you think the flu nearly took you out, you fucking idiot? Also, when everyone was getting that particular disease a few years ago that shut the entire world down for some reason, the only people that were passing away from it were the extremely weak and elderly or the extremely obese. So, I mean, if you're in that camp, I guess sit back, relax, and enjoy it, because something's going to come and wipe you out eventually, unfortunately for everyone in that camp. It's not a good thing. If you are this woman's size, something is going to take you out sooner or later, and that is not a good thing. That's not something that I'm happy about. That's just reality. So she says that she's a plus size model, but what she really does, what she actually does, is just sell. And I'm going to say this without even, yeah, there you go, an OnlyFans. I can tell you that before I even looked at her. She is deliberately trying to get people who are basically chubby chasers to come on, look at her account, and pay her a certain amount per month. Let's see, what are we thinking? $15 a month? Maybe higher, lower? We'll find $7.99 for 31 days. She's got a tummy. She's got a booty. She does weigh-ins and food challenges, and she takes requests. Here's a request. Stop clogging up me newsfeed like you're clogging up your arteries, you fucking goose.
People say that if you go to the far right or the far left, if you go far enough in either of those directions, those things become the same. Like they're both so extreme that it's just basically the same if you go far enough.
I think it's bad either side you go. Far left, it's bad. Far right, it's bad.
To either side. And it's like, yeah, okay, but the far right want to control women's bodies, exclude certain nationalities, oppress people based on their class and their race and their sexuality. And the far left, the really, really far left, are just like, we should all have the same amount of money. We should all have the same amount of opportunity.
No, the far left is fucking communism. I guess you're saying that the far right isn't capitalism, even though that's pretty much how this political spectrum sort of looks. And I don't know if you know this about communism, and I imagine this man with the hairy chest doesn't know this, or perhaps he knows it, but he decides to ignore it. Communism is fraught with, well, people dying in very large numbers. We're talking hundreds of millions. Usually through things like starving to death, which is probably not fun. And I'm sure that old Mr. Cognitive Dissonance over here decided that a long time ago that left-wing politics was for him because he doesn't get bullied anymore and he feels safe there. So you can enjoy that, mate. I'm sure your existence in that safe space is just enthralling. Enjoy that, fuckface.
Hi, Ray, what is the non-binary version of a queen or a king? Am I a queen? Am I a keen? Am I a key? Am I a quee? Or am I just your majesty?
Okay, well, two things. Number one, just because you shave your head, it doesn't make you a man, obviously. Number two, this is why Trump won. People like this. This is why Trump won. Just want to put that out there. I went to a public establishment without a dog for the first time. Okay, I'll take the sound off because it's copyright, but this was the result. Okay, interesting one. I wonder because obviously for a lot of people, service dogs are really important. Let's see what happens. Okay, this was the result. I never realized how much a dog helps me, okay? Oh, I was waiting in line and some man walked up behind me very closely. God, I wonder what happened. I hope she's all right. So I moved up and so did he. I kept scooting forward and he followed. He wasn't doing anything wrong, but it was too close for me. Usually I would have my dogs to block, to create a space. I could feel a disgusting, uncomfortable feeling across my whole back. Oh my God, see a chiropractor, and it wouldn't leave. Psychiatric service dogs are valid. I don't disagree, but shit, man. Like, if Russia decides to just fucking take the West on, we are fucked. Fucked. Fucked.
Would you guys rather go to jail for the rest of your life or be conservative?
Go to jail.
I fucking knew that was going to be the answer. Have a look at the fucking... Okay, forget the two on the left. Have a look at this haircut. You look like the Pokemon Magmar. Who the fuck asks for the Chucky from Rugrats haircut? Like, I can tell your politics, I can tell, like, and forget about the question of conservative. Like, would you rather be a conservative? Okay? Being a conservative doesn't matter anymore. This whole right-wing shit, that doesn't matter anymore. None of us are right-wing, okay? You're either a fucking mad left-wing fucking lunatic or you're everybody else. That is the two options now, okay? I shouldn't do that, but I just fucking did. We shouldn't fucking choose between left or right anymore. It's either you're a fucking left-wing lunatic or you're just regular.
Go to jail.
Go to jail?
Yeah.
Die.
Die. Wow.
They really bigged you up, you know.
Oh, here we have Bonnie Blue, ladies and gents. I tell you what, let me just say this. On Bonnie Blue, she is very, very intelligent, very smart, okay? She is so good at marketing herself. Everyone talks about it anytime she does anything, anytime she appears anywhere. She markets herself extremely well. She is a household name. Not many corn stars or chicks who love cocks can say that. She's very, very intelligent in the way she does it, and she sells her OnlyFans extremely well. I think she no longer has an OnlyFans after she slept with 1,000 men in a day. They actually took her account down. If you don't know who Bonnie Blue is, sign up and go and meet her. She's a great gal. But yeah, she's very, very intelligent, so I will say that.
I mean, I don't know CPR, so if
So
it goes wrong,
she
you
just
use
fucks
CPR.
anyone. I know this
I
dude
only know how to suck, not anything
is not
else.
Gen Z. She is.
Do you want to spend 2 minutes with me alone or double it and pass it to the next person?
2 minutes with you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And what are you going to do to me?
As much as possible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are we
as
gonna have
much
fun?
as possible.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
I'll have
do,
fun.
big fella? You're gonna live in her swamp. 2 minutes later.
Did you have fun?
I had an amazing time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would you do it
bros.
again?
Every day.
Would you recommend
Every
me to a friend,
Fucking
recommend it to everyone.
day.
including your dad?
Especially my dad.
Especially my dad. She's great at what she does. I'll give her that. What I ate today.
What I eat in a day is a fatty.
Ah, lady.
We got lots of donuts.
Why is this a thing? I understand that it's rage bait, like people watch it just because they hate it, but imagine this being your entire existence. This is what you put on the internet. Why? Like, what happens when you get home at night? Do you think, wow, I've made an amazing video? If I make a video and I think it was a good video, I go, okay, cool, good stuff. Well done, me. But do you do that when you make this and it gets 1 million views? Do you go, wow, all these people watched it and hated me. This was great. This is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, dunk it in. Have a big chomp on that bastard. What the fuck even is that? Looks like a big fucking shit. That's what it looks like. And that blue donut looks nice, actually. I guess it's dudes. Do they jerk off over it? Is this the thing that people are doing? What is that? That looks like Paul Walker after he had that car crash a few years ago. Just really a crumpled mess. Okay, that's quite enough of that. Thank you for showing us that. Are you selling OnlyFans? No. Hi, fatty, just sharing my life and what I eat. I don't think she is. She might be the only one who's not selling OnlyFans.
What I ate today as a fatty.
Morning fatties, we're making a protein coffee. My favorite protein,
I
True
just
Fit.
think, man,
It smells so good.
you really shouldn't be doing this shit. And I know you built your entire, and this is the problem, you build your entire career on it, and then you can't stop, and then you just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you got all these problems for the rest of your life, and then you don't live as long as you probably would have if you never had these problems. Come on!
I'm so glad
What
someone's
the
finally
fuck?
asking this question. My problem is that I'm too hot, too successful.
I bet you're hot with a hairy chest like that. Jeez, it would be fucking warm.
I make too much money. I have too many amazing friends and family, too many cute clothes. Do you know how hard it is to choose an outfit each day?
Yeah, I bet it is difficult. You got to find something that matches your beard and your breasts. Got to be
I
tough.
also have so many amazing and hot people sliding into my DMs every day. It's time consuming to respond to all these messages.
I bet.
Honestly, I've had it too good for too long. I think my problem is that my life is so wonderful and
I reckon if you took someone from the 1920s and dropped them today, they'd see all the technology and they'd be like, oh yeah, I imagine that would happen, and you progress. But they'd see the people and go, no way, how has this happened? Am I on an alien planet? They wouldn't be able to understand what has happened to all of us. Like, has this person found all the microplastics and then just jammed them into their endocrine system and started blocking all of the normal hormonal responses in their body, so they've turned into this amalgamation of some dude and a fat chick? Why is this happening?
It's so wonderful, and I only have 24 hours in a day to appreciate it all.
Jesus, that's strange.
What do I do for work?
What do you do for work?
I don't. I'm professionally disabled.
Have you noticed that everyone has a disability now? In fact, I was thinking about doing a video on just this. Everybody has autism. Every fucking person has autism, okay? In Australia, there's this thing called the NDIS, the National Disability Insurance Scheme, and basically what it does is it funds the lives of disabled people, and it's really, really good. And I'll tell you why it's really, really good, because people who can't look after themselves or can't fend for themselves or can't work get funding. Right? That's awesome. But there's so many people who fleece this system and they do their absolute best so they don't have to go and work at all. There are so many people out there, particularly young people, who are lazy as fuck and refuse to get the fuck out of bed. And I wonder if this lady's one of them. I'm not too sure. And if you want to know why I think it's a really good thing, but also a bad thing, my brother is severely disabled and he has benefited from the NDIS massively. But there's so many people that abuse the system and it's gross.
And his job is
taking care of the professionally disabled.
His? Hello, sir. How do you do?
he gets paid for taking care of me instead of doing it for free. Yeah.
Because let's be for real, sometimes.
Is this something that they should be posting online? Like, wouldn't you find out that they're fucking doing something dodgy?
Because let's be for real, sometimes taking care of you is a full-time job.
Should you be kissing your carer? Should you? If you are so disabled, should you be kissing the person that is taking care of you?
I have to feed you. I have to make sure you're bathed.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to take you out for enrichment.
Now, I've seen this lady before and people are like, well, what's your disability? And she's like, oh, I've got autism, I've got ADHD, I've got fucking defiance disorder, I've got fucking gonorrhea of the butthole, allegedly, all of these things. And you look at the person, and this happens all the time, you go, hang on a second, aren't you you seem capable of doing everything. Like, surely there's a job out there you could do. Surely there's a hole that could be dug by you, champion.
Mm-hmm. And I have to make sure you take your medication.
Yeah.
And I have to clean up after you.
This is Gen Z. This is all of you people, okay? If you're a Gen Z watching this is you. Prove me wrong, all right? I'm sure there are some good Gen Zs out there. Prove me wrong.
Because you're incapable of doing both physically and mentally.
I feel like these two would laugh this much when they stole all of the butter chicken from the Indian restaurant down the road and no one else could get any. I imagine that's how they laugh and why they laugh and some of the things they find funny. That made absolutely no sense, but it sort of made sense, so you can just deal with it.
You have to make sure that I take my socks off because sometimes I forget I'm wearing socks and then I cry about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
this is this new thing that a lot of people in Gen Z carry on with. And they're like, I'm so ADHD, I forget I'm wearing a fucking sock. Listen, Every generation has to deal with something different, whether it's a world war or the Cold War, or perhaps it's Wall Street falling apart. For this generation, it seems their hardest thing, the most difficult thing they have to do is fucking get dressed in the morning. Like, they have to throw down as much dexamphetamines and methamphetamines and different amphetamines just to throw their fucking underpants on. You make me sick. All right? Unless you're actually got ADHD, I am convinced that the vast majority of people diagnosed with ADHD today do not have it at all. They're just a little bit different, and that's absolutely fine. And also, if everyone's a little different, doesn't that just make everyone exactly the same?
You're like, are you wearing socks? And then I look down and I'm wearing socks, and then I stop crying.
And I have to make sure you
Fuck, this sounds like a lot of work. Like, I mean, if someone's gonna be this crazy, like they need to be super hot, and she's just fucking not.
to make sure you take your medication.
Yeah.
And I have to clean up after you because you're incapable of doing.
Yeah. I reckon these guys' house smells like dead ants.
I have to do your laundry downstairs.
I bet you both snore. Imagine the snoring coming from this room. At night time, it's just farts and snores coming out of these two's fucking folds. How good. Anyway, moving on.
Sometimes I go months
Oh my God.
that.
I've seen her before. This is Auntie Kale.
Oh, next
Yeah, she was in a video just the other week. She's a beautiful woman. In fact, let's go and check out some of her amazing content. Here she is. Okay, we got hang on. We got fucking copyright music. Here she is eating a jumbo cum dog. How good? Some chippies, very nice. Everyone likes fries, very nice, with salt and vinegar. So this is one of these what I eat in a day. And she says that calories don't count when it's over 90 degrees. Well, let me tell you this: when you're over 90 kilos as a woman, they fucking count. Let me fucking tell you, lady. She's eating a big old bit of cake there. Looks like a fucking deep fried huntsman spider. How good. A bit of lemonade. Who gives a shit? Frankly, this isn't even a good video. Let's go to the holy suck me, holy fuck off. What? Hang on a second. You've got wrinkles on your legs. How does that happen? What the Okay, so this is...
Who? Because I don't know her. No, look, I'm upper body positive.
Bro, she's just like doing a full lat flex. How good.
Who the fuck is she? And I can even tie it up for a little flexing on my own.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
In this part, you can open up to give yourself a little more room up here, but I don't need that because I got itty bitties.
Okay. I want you to understand that sometimes in life there are things that are a bit strange. Like how Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, if you press play, at the exact same time you press play on The Wizard of Oz, they match up exactly. Did you know that if you press play on what she's about to do here and you play the speech from Oppenheimer, the original dude, when he set off the nuclear bomb and he talks about the Bhagavad Gita and becoming death, the destroyer of worlds, it actually syncs up amazingly accurately. Ooh.
Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
What else is she up to? She's 5'3", 265 pounds. She weighs more than me. 36D. She's extra large, 9.5. Hang on, what? Okay, so this is like a height. So there's the height, there's the weight, there's the boobs in line with the boobs. Extra large ass, maybe. XL what? Knees? You got XL fucking knees. Or is it extra large pussy and just XL knees? I don't know. And 9.5 calves for some reason. Anyway, who gives a shit? Moving on. Okay, we got how to deal with creepy men who stare at you. Oh, this is a big problem with a lot of Gen Z girls. Dudes are staring at the gym. It's disgusting. It's got to stop. All right? If you see a young woman, or any woman for that matter, at the gym who's wearing booty shorts and got a bra on and she's doing bent over rows, or she's doing Romanian butt lifts, or she's doing ass spreads, all right? You better not fucking look at her. I don't care who you think you are. You better not look at her asshole, you filthy fucking man. Oh, these men, they make me sick. They think just because I can smell your fucking Cocoa Pops sprinkling out of your butthole because you're training your hamstrings allegedly in these tight as fuck shorts where I can see the outline of your fucking spread butcher. What am I even saying? What I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to get across is lots of dudes, and you should never be attacked or hurt or harmed for what you wear, no doubt. But people are going to look if they can see your fucking butthole. That's as simply as I can put it. Actually, she says one thing, so let's get one thing straight. You're allowed to look. We all admire people in the gym. Okay, there's admiring and thinking about wanting to bloody dick someone down. We all admire people in the gym, but there's a huge difference between noticing someone and making someone feel watched. Fair point. Very fair point, okay? You want to just glance just like that. That's all you want to do. Any more and you're a creep. I agree, but also, if you don't want to get stared at by the creeps at the gym, don't have your butthole out. You can actually, this is a crazy thing that a lot of younger people in the gym may not know. You can actually train, you can do squats, all right, without having your asshole showing. Do you know how I know this? Because I've done it. Anyway, let's watch the rest of the video. Let's see how long the stare is. So she's telling people that the best way to deal with these guys is to stare back at them. Okay, so he looks and that was it. Listen, I don't think anyone should ever feel creeped out at the gym. That sucks. That's awful. But also, fuck. You should be able to wear whatever you want. Absolutely. But creeps are going to look, okay? It's just going to happen. I know it's a shame. I know it sucks, but it's reality.
This is the 12th of May. This is tropical rain in the UK. The climate crisis is here. If you're not listening to the science, open your eyes and look at the world outside.
I've gone outside because it's raining and I've got no bra on. You can see my underdeveloped breasts here in this video. I look amazing. Let me tell you this. Climate change is real, and if you don't listen to it, you're a bad person and just like my right-wing uncle. And I hate him. He's a bad boy. He likes Trump. Bad man. Listen up, love. You're gonna be okay. Right now in Australia, right, there's this East Coast low forming, right, where it's gonna be a fair bit of rain over the next couple of days. And they are carrying on about it like it is the end of the fucking world. It is ridiculous. It is rain. Calm down, all right? I think the whole climate change debate and the climate change apocalypse that's apparently coming, people like this on this video right here, this lady, makes me want to, for some reason, invade a Middle Eastern country and get a hold of some petroleum and really put it to use and just shut these fucking cockheads up.
Join the climate movement. This is all of our lives. This is all of our survival. Do not close your eyes.
You're all going to be fine. Shut the fuck up. Fossil-free London. Yeah, sure, that'll happen. Dickheads. It's the same with all these people who lay in the middle of the road and won't let people drive past on their way to work or do whatever. Like, all you're doing is making more people not give a shit about the climate. I know you're there complaining and saying, oh, the sea levels are rising. They're not. You are just the most painful human beings that have ever lived, okay? And when it comes to climate change, I absolutely think that we should look at more renewable technologies, okay? And over time, implement them. But what we shouldn't do is just fucking panic and go, oh my God, we need to fix it fucking today, because it's not going to happen. You have superpowers like China and Russia pumping out, and India pumping out all of this CO2 shit into the atmosphere, all right? And maybe some people even suggest that that's not doing the damage because they've been pumping out CO2 into the atmosphere every forest fire since the beginning of time. Anyway, whatever. This lady's a fucking idiot is my point.
Hey.
Oh my God.
I'm here and I'm genderqueer.
Have you been eating the asshole out of a clown?
And I want you to know.
Why would you dress like that?
That you're an amazing person.
Thanks,
all
babe.
Right?
Who are you? Bedside arts. More like, I don't know. I can't think of anything humorous. Look, a baby is just an idea until birth. It honestly looks like you've just drawn a bloody period shit. That's what you've drawn. Nothing wrong with coloring one's mustache. What the fuck is wrong with this person? Anyway.
All right. Inside and out. Make sure you're shining your inner self outside.
Is that thing where they spread their assholes to the sun? That's dangerous, man. You're going to get fucking cancer.
And we all need to remember that human rights are so important.
What a fucking amazing statement. Human rights are important.
Free Gaza.
Okay. This is exactly who the Gazans want represented.
Trans rights are human rights.
I don't disagree with that.
The rights of the weakest are the same rights for the strongest.
Fuck yeah, babe. Back to bed. You've had a big day. Time for bed.
And that's that we should be taking care of the weakest first.
To be perfectly honest, what she's saying is not absolutely crazy, but the way she looks immediately makes me want to do exactly the opposite of what she's saying, which is not great for people with human rights. I just can't imagine waking up one day and dressing like that and going, yes, this is how I'm going to appear to the world. Surely, if you saw that and you're like a psychiatrist, you'd be doing like letterbox drops, trying to get them to come in for some treatment because you're going to make bank out of this fucking person. So many Gen Z people have these incredible personalities and identities, and it just makes me and everyone who's slightly normal physically ill. Oh my God, trigger warning, painting with my period blood. Okay, this is another fantastic thing. Oh no, she's got incense, which makes it worse. Here's one of my monthly ceremonies. What is menstrual art? Reclaiming your bleed. Reclaiming. Is there any other bodily fluids you reclaim? Have you ever fished out a bit of piss out of the toilet, you fucking psycho? Have you ever seen a big turd or a few little skid marks hanging on your bowl after a big feed the night before and thought, fuck, I might want to scrape those bastards off and reclaim them? No! So don't do it with your period blood, you fucking psycho. Why would you do that? I understand that periods are important. You know, they need to happen, but they're still gross. It's still blood. I don't want to see anyone's blood, okay? Fuck. But she's decided to paint her womb today. Either paint with just blood or mix it with acrylics. How good! That's exciting. So she's going to paint a womb. The womb background is done. Having a snack. Oh, I hope she washed her hands. And some more blood to add in there. And here's her in the center. Your cycle should never be a taboo. There are things that are taboo for a reason. Your blood is one of them. If it falls out of one of your holes, keep it to yourself. That should be a fucking t-shirt, all right? Jesus Christ.
If you see any black kids who look like they're up to no good, remember these 3 things. They're playing. Mind your stupid f***ing business. And don't call the cops. Thank you.
What if... Hang on. Let's play that... the start one more time.
If you see any black kids who look like they're up to no good, remember these 3 things.
What if they are up to no? What if they're in a fucking shop and they're holding a gun at someone? If you see 3 black kids, all right, or any kids for that matter, pointing a gun at someone inside a liquor store, a service station, a gas station, whatever, and you think to yourself, you know what, I don't want to be called racist for calling the police, you're a dense. That's what you fucking are, mate. And whoever this person is, what's that lady who sings that Pink Pony Club? Are you trying to look like her? You don't look like her. You look like Cersei Lannister after a big night on the fucking piss. You look awful. Does Cersei Lannister have red hair? I don't know. Looks like that fucking big Icelandic looking prick with red hair in Game of Thrones, if they were trans. All right, there you go. That makes more sense. Regardless, this beautiful person, whoever this is, yeah, you shouldn't just call the cops on black kids because they're black kids having fun. But if they're doing something illegal, then yeah, it's context. What a ridiculous thing to say. But here's the thing, and this is why I've included it in the video. So many people who would consider themselves woke, progressive, or Gen Z would look at that and go, yes, babe, you are so right. No, you're not right. You're a dickhead.
Tomorrow, I'm getting permanently sterilized by having my fallopian tubes removed.
Okay, tomorrow I'm getting permanently sterilized. I'm having my fallopian tubes removed. Good. I'm decided to throw a celebration. For what? The fact that you've chosen not to have kids? Oh my God, okay. Hey, I know some people have to have hysterectomies and all that type of shit, have their tubes tied for whatever reason. And if you don't want to have kids, don't have kids. That's great. Wonderful. In fact, if you don't want to have kids, you're probably not the best person to have kids. But why are we having a party? Why are we maybe have a... Why am I even asking? Women tend to only get celebrated when they get engaged, get married, or have a baby. Or if it's your birthday. Why? You can't just have celebrations for everything. Oh, I had a shit. Here's a surprise party. Congratulations. You finally passed that nugget that's been hanging up there since Christmas Day. Fucking well done. Delicious Cat Donut, of course she's got a cat in her fucking profile picture, said, I had an I'm not having a baby shower. Wow. We got drunk and received gifts of feminist literature. Fucking burn the books. Gross.
Here's a little PSA for you.
Who is this?
Don't tell me to tone it down. Because believe you me, you tell me to tone it down, I will tone it the fuck up.
Did Jimmy Neutron become fucking trans? What is this?
Here's a little PSA for you.
Here's a PSA for you.
Tone it down. Because believe you me, you tell me to tone it down, I will tone it the fuck up.
Did this person, let's call him a he, did he make this video thinking he looked like tough, or like he was like, I look really good? Because you really don't. Throw out whatever the fuck that t-shirt is, all right? It looks like a shitty shopping bag. Get rid of your mum's choker, shave your head, and go and lay some bricks or something. Do something difficult for once in your life, and you'll find out that you're not this tough human being you think you are. You're just a... That's what every kid is terrified is living under their bed. Ladies and gentlemen, Gen Z, you've done it again. You have proven to the world that you are the most outrageously painful humans to have ever existed. And I tell you what, if we do happen to face a world war in the coming months to years, we are in danger of humankind ceasing to exist.
Periods stink. And like they're smelly. They make my whole body give off a unique odor.
Okay. So Uncle Fester here, I shouldn't say that, she has alopecia, but I'm also balding, so I can say that. What the fuck, dude? Who starts a video saying me periods stink? I know I end videos saying me dick stinks, but that's a long story, and if you don't know that story to do with this channel, it goes back 1,000 videos, so you're too bad. Okay, so we've got a lady who has no hair, and she's talking about smelly blood coming from her fucking vag. How good? Let's continue.
So, my fellow bleeders, let me break down how I combat this stink. On a regular basis, I do a quickie little swipe of Secret's
it's an ad. It's a brand deal
because
for
I'm a naturally
Stinky Girl
stinky girl.
deodorant.
But when it's that time of the month, I'm spraying it all over.
That's got to be good for you. Okay. Now, I know there's Make America Great Again. I know there's Make America Healthy Again. I would like to push Make Secrets Great Again, ladies and gentlemen. Why do we have to overshare?
And I mean all over. It takes 2 seconds to spray, and it actually saves me so much time because it eliminates the frequent wardrobe changes that I usually have to make because of the Crimson Tide fragrance.
Why the fuck is this on TikTok? Why the fuck is this posted to your Instagram reels? Why are you oversharing to the point where some dickhead from Australia has to sit through this shit? And now the good people of this channel have to sit through this shit. All because you're spraying your gross pussy with some fucking spray that you've been paid to advertise. Christ! My new favorite spare time activity, rubbing your underarm hair. Nice one, lady. Fucking nice one. Once again, Make Secrets Great Again. Okay. Now, I have underarm hair. Shock horror. I don't think I've ever rubbed it. No, I haven't. My 21-month-old son the other day grabbed mine and yanked on it. Fucking hurt. Maybe he was trying to destroy the patriarchy by ripping out my underarm hair. Not sure what he was trying to do there, but it fucking hurt. All I'll have to say is this, and I will not be convinced otherwise. Ladies, if you have more than that much underarm hair, you're gross. It's a cow. You can see my hand. What is she pulling out? My hand, it's the womb and the throat and the clearing the channel, which is blocked in women. The womb is an energetic vessel that holds ancestral imprints. I think she's just got gas. Get that gas out. Get it out. Why is there a fucking cow in the background? Let me just pause it. The womb-throat connection is vital in our ability to express and release. Just as the womb stores trauma and experiences, the throat serves as the channel for release and transformations. Listen, Gen Z ladies who are conducting whatever the fuck this is, go home, collect your crystals out of the moonlight, and get back in your bedrooms, get back on Tumblr where you belong, out of sight from the public, and head back in that depression that you call life. Because whatever the fuck you're doing, whatever you're advertising here to connect your womb and your throat is the most shit of all time. There is no way that you can convince anyone with a logical mind that you are grabbing energy through her womb that's come from her throat to defeat her ancestral evils. You fucking twats. I think that's enough. We'll move on to the next video. Thank you very much, ladies. Well done. Jesus! Is that the Harry Potter music? Do I have to mute this because there's Harry Potter music in the background? This is Natalie Pearson coaching. I'm going to do a video on Natalie Pearson coaching. She runs a little cult, and I'll say that in a nice way. It's not a bad cult. It's a cult. Let's Google what cult means before I get sued. New religious movements or other social groups which have an unusual or often extreme religious, spiritual, or physiological beliefs and rituals. Would we call this a cult? Yeah. Natalie Pierce, she does all of this type of stuff. I'm going to do a video on her. She does scare me. She is quite terrifying. If I just go to her Instagram right here.
I'm going to give you another tip really quickly.
That's her.
The more arrogant you are and the more you realize who the you are, the more money you're going to make.
That's right. And she might kill me. So I'm very scared of that. I've got a video coming out about her in the next couple of weeks, but I'm trying to work out what the fuck this is. Like, obviously... Oh, Christ almighty. If your missus has to go to one of these, you need the lever. Oh, no. Tapping into the wisdom that comes with bleeding is not... Why is this another period chick? It's not something we've been taught to do, but it's there nonetheless. Your period is a celebration that once again, your womb is shedding everything that no longer serves you. It's release day, baby. And that's fucking gross. Buy my ebook on menstruation. Fuck off. Fuck off. You are what? In what world is someone buying an ebook on how to put period blood on their face? Surely that's something you could just Google. If you really want to do that, just fucking throw it into ChatGPT. You don't have to buy a fucking ebook. I'm going to have a look how much her ebook is. The Pussy Perspective. I've watched POV stuff before. Who is this book for? This book is perfect for menstruators, not women, menstruators, who are after a deeper spiritual connection with their menstrual cycles. Count me in. To integrate energetic practices into their self-care routines, guidance on how to cycle sync not just their schedules, but also their energy, creativity, and spirituality. A holistic approach to menstruation that honors the divine feminine and the sacredness of their cycles. $22.03 USD. So that's about $40 Australian. Yeah, fucking gross. Ladies, Gen Z, don't put period blood on your face. I know it's a crazy concept. Just don't do it.
Some people have never seen a fupa in their life, and it really shows.
Okay, this person is talking about fupa. What is a fupa? A fupa is an acronym for a fatty upper pubic area, which is a buildup of fat or loose skin in the pubic region. What causes a fupa, you may ask? Genetics, weight fluctuations, pregnancy, aging. I'll tell you what causes a fupa. Being fat. Thanks for oversharing that one, babe. Okay, we have a lady giving birth here. And it's a home birth too. That's fucking dumb. But the worst part about this, and we'll have to blur out the lady giving the birth because, gross. We don't need to see you tear your ass in half. The worst part about this, obviously, is the fact that all her kids are watching. Look at this. What about the one on the lounge? Look at that little girl. All right? She's about what, 2 years old? Let me Google something, okay? Real quick. What age do you get your first memories? 2! Between 2 and 3.5. Imagine if that's her first memory. Just seeing her mum's fucking, the perineum, the spot between her gooch, just split in half in a fucking blow-up pool in a living room. Leave these children alone to just be children, just for a little bit. Do that in the hospital where there's doctors, you idiot.
Did you know that a straight guy dating a trans girl is still a straight relationship?
You're talking like the back of your nose and your nasal passage is quite dry. Maybe have a drink, mate. All right, trans women are women, and a man dating a woman, that's a straight relationship. A TikToker claims that if a straight woman dates a trans woman, he's still straight. If there's a dick involved, you're not straight. There you go. We worked that one out. That was difficult. Who would have thought?
This is how I travel as a COVID-conscious person.
Okay, here we go. Traveling as a COVID-conscious person.
To the airport, and I mask in the Uber, of course, and I always mask in the airport.
This is from a few weeks ago.
When I get on the plane, I wipe down as much as I can with Clorox wipes, and I use my Pure Enrichment air purifier for the plane. I wait a little bit to eat after everyone else gets their snacks, and I plan to do as much of my activities outside as possible. When I get home, I wear a mask and test a few days in a row, and that is that.
God. Imagine that being the thing that you buy into the most in your entire life and you never change. It's 2025. Just fucking find something else to obsess over. There's heaps of other things. Obsess over anything else. It's a bit fucking sad, really, isn't it? Me, after being relentlessly misgendered all day during my shifts, but I still make bears for people. So this person must be from like a Build-A-Bear sort of thing. And they're wearing headphones. Is that at work? Do you need to wear those at work? I imagine people would call you a girl. You look like a girl. All of the problems that Gen Z faces. If you went to, say, I don't know, the fathers and mothers of baby boomers back around, the Second World War or even the First World War, go back a little bit earlier. If you went to them and said, hey, these are some problems that kids are going to have to face in the future, they would laugh at you. They would spit on you. And then if you went back even further to people who were traveling across the ocean for months on end to go to new parts of the world, and you told them that for kids in the future, their biggest worry was going to be being misgendered, they would hit you right in the fucking scurvy. All right? None of these problems are actual problems. It's just because you don't have anything to worry about. You're not working towards anything. You're not dealing with anything real. There's nothing dangerous coming for you. You're making up problems in your own mind. And that is what Gen Z does better than any other generation before them. Fuck them to the moon. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Be extinct. Toodaloo au revoir. Bye-bye.